So the initial brief from the client was for a 3-story house in, I guess, a very typical suburban plot in Jakarta Utara. They wanted an animal-friendly house, banyak leisure spaces because they usually have a large family gathering. They have an aging parents who often come by because they live in the same neighborhood as well. Hello, my name is Adi Janitra, and I'm the principal architect of Studio Talk. Welcome to Sal Residence. The plot is about 10-11 meter-ish, and then it extends about 20 meter-ish to the back. Jadi on all 3 sides, existingnya udah ketutup sama very high boundary walls, which is very typical in this area. Kliennya tuh are both very pragmatic and very practical people. They make it really easy for us because they already know exactly what they want. They wanted a house which fits into a very specific feng shui requirement that is tailored to them. Tapi at the same time, program saya juga lumayan banyak. Feng shui principle-nya itu mengharuskan kamar-kamar di paling belakang, which is the opposite of what we usually do. Di awal-awal tuh ya gimana nih ya, bedroom nggak bisa di depan lagi, living room nggak bisa di depan. Biasanya living room gue bakal taruhnya yang facing the front supaya mereka kelihatan view keluar gitu. Kalau kita on all 3 sides itu udah ketutup sama boundary walls, obviously the easiest way to get light and breeze and all that kan pasti dari depan dong. Karena limitation dari feng shui itu, kita harus taruh semuanya di belakang dan nggak bisa face depan. Jadi this is our opportunity to bring light all the way up sampai to the deepest part of the house. Kita kenal Maynard itu pertama kali karena dikenalin sama kliennya.
Halo, saya Winata dari Maynard Project. Kita merupakan builder dari project rumah ini. Ada banyak yang saya suka di project ini. Salah satunya dia punya ventilation system, banyak opening di dalam setiap lantai.
Kita puncture there's 3 voids within the house. Supaya you get lights from both sides, dan juga supaya kita bisa buka 2 sisi ini, udara tuh bisa masuk. Kalau misalnya udara panas pun juga bisa quickly escape the house through a thermal chimney process. Jadi kita suka ngomongnya, it's the canyon. It's wide at the top, very narrow at the bottom.
Enak ya, banyak natural lighting, banyak angin lewat, cross ventilation, stack systemnya jalan gitu. That's what I'm proud of in this project. Dari sisi openingnya kita pasin itu leak proof, multi-layered waterproofing system, sehingga in the long term client nyaman. Nggak cuma 1 tahun saja atau 2 tahun saja. Dalam proyek ini tuh fasadnya mempunyai aksen. Pas kita lihat desain bareng Studio Talk, base construction methodnya apa sehingga material fasad itu dipasang dengan baik dan tidak berat sehingga saat gempa pun ngerasa aman.
Kita bakal lihat monolithic facade dari bawah, very solid, tapi as we go up, it becomes a little bit lighter. We design a custom sun shading screen to make it look a little bit lighter, tapi at the same time itu juga untuk privacy sama juga untuk filter the western sun. Fasadnya kita juga ada material yang semen tapi di press supaya terlihat seperti wood press, timber casted semen gitu.
Dan juga yang saya suka adalah klien kita itu adalah chef.
Her worktop in the kitchen, she specifically wants it to be marble. Mungkin as a chef, she does things like chocolate tempering and things like that where nggak ada yang bisa ngalahin natural marble sih when it comes to that.
Special exhaust system yang kita taruh di sana, pas dia masak itu nggak bau, nyaman untuk user di living space tersebut.
Secara totalitas dari fasad sampai ke dalam rumahnya itu memang materialnya tuh lumayan in unison, uniform. Memang semua dipilih karena menurut kita it suits the personality of the client gitu. Something more masculine, something cleaner, tapi juga timeless. When you first walk through the gates of the house, kita masuk ke area foyer di mana kita taruh this fluted glass partition, just a little playful hint of what's going on behind gitu. Setelah di space itu, baru kita belok kanan, it reveals sort of the true public area of the house. Open plan living dining kitchen-nya. Setelah projectnya udah jadi, it turned out lights do infiltrate into the deepest part of the house. dan actually lumayan nyaman gitu karena we get a lot of diffuse light from all angles. Kalau kita pun nggak mau nyalain lampu di lantai paling bawah ini tuh masih nyaman juga. Lalu kita mulai naik ke lantai 2. Lantai 2 tuh programnya yang lebih private. That's where the master bedroom and the extra bedroom. Kalau kita naik ke atas di sini, kita lihat tiba-tiba jadi terang. That's where we puncture a bigger void. I guess we can experience the full drama of the canyon space yang nanti kita reduce to like this meter slit yang bolong sampai ke lantai bawah. Kalau kita naik ke lantai 3, I call it the leisure floor. Maybe like a work or a play area. The main programs on this floor is an entertainment space, sort of the rumpus living room yang punya banyak cahaya dan punya view keluar, yang bisa bleed out into the lawn where you can have barbecue parties and where the dogs can go out to play as well on the lawn. Lalu we also have a work area gitu. Dan work area di sini kita sengaja, walaupun it's part of the main house, circulation wise kita sengaja put it separate. Jadi orang tuh harus keluar semi outdoor baru bisa masuk lagi. Tapi di studinya itu kita bisa punya view into the canyon. Kalau misalnya the kitchen is the heart of the home, I like to say the canyon is the spine of the home.
When the project reaches finishing phase, kita ngerasa happy banget ya. I'm very proud. We teamwork bisa realize keinginan klien. Yang dari gambar ternyata jadi kenyataan itu sesuai dengan apa yang mereka mau. When we reach the end, we feel that we finished the mission.
I'm very happy actually how it turned out. We take the challenge on board. We are able to actually create a house that is nyaman. It is actually quite successful in bringing people together, but at the same time having places di mana each people could actually individually just select places where they want to go to gitu. We as architects, we learn so much about the principles, but when in reality it also works. Kita tuh kayak, dapat validasi nih.